Hi everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Cynthia Dimdis and I am here today to show you guys how I get this big voluminous hair. I naturally do not have volumized hair. I don't walk out of the shower like this. There's actually steps that I do in order to make it happen. I'm going to be using products from hair.com and those are the products I'm going to be using to help me achieve this volume today. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, keep watching. So when it comes to volume, it's important to prep your hair, and this is where I feel like a lot of people miss this step and they kind of just want to get the volume at the end of the style, in which I like to start from the beginning, prep my hair, and kind of do things to set it up for success. I like to start off with a volume spray. A lot of people say that their curls slip and fall, so I like to put this volume spray. You guys can use like a sea salt spray, a mousse, something that gives your hair grit, and do it throughout the mid shaft and ends of your hair. So the reason why curls don't last is because the hair is too slippery and it probably falls down, or the hair is too heavy and it just weighs it down. So one thing that I like to do to prep the hair is start with a volume spray. This is L'Oreal Professional Anti-Gravity Effect Volume Spray. So this spray I love because it's gonna give me volume, it's gonna make my hair appear more full, it's long lasting and lightweight, so it doesn't make your hair super oily like a lot of products do. So I'm just going to put this on my roots where I want volume and spray that on. And if you're gonna curl your hair and you want your curls to last, don't spray too close. With any product, it's gonna like be sticky and a glob. So just spray from afar. And always brush through your hair so you make sure it's not sticky or it gets distributed to your hair evenly. And now I'm just gonna rough dry my hair. So I could already feel the grip of the product. Look, you could see it. I love it. Look at this volume. Like, that makes the biggest of difference, the fact that it like lifts up over here and just opens up my face a lot more, just from the volume spray. So that alone, as you can see, prepping your hair by that one step made such a difference, and now I am prepped and ready to enhance my volume even more. For this look, I'm gonna go all away from my face, because when you go all away from your face, that creates a more full effect. I'm gonna use the T3 1.25 inch curling iron. You guys can use a wand, curling iron, flat iron, whatever you guys feel most comfortable with. I'm gonna use this as a wand because I find for some reason the wand just makes my hair more bouncy. Make sure not to burn your neck. Be very careful. I'm gonna start wrapping from the very top of the strand. You don't want to start from the middle. You don't want to start down there. A lot of people tend to go here like this, and that is not giving volume up here because you're pushing it down. And you're starting the curl here. You're pushing it down flat. So I like to go in from the back, start at the very top, and wrap around. And that's gonna give you a curl, that's gonna give you some lift at the roots so you could get volume. And I kind of just scoop it up from the bottom, and I'm gonna pin it up. So you see how I still have that gap, this circle? I'm gonna roll it in, put my thumb in that gap to keep that gap there. Roll it all the way in to the roots. Have the back of the pin there, and then the front of the pin, it's gonna be in this gap, and that's gonna help it stay in place. I don't know if you could see. Now, same thing on this side. I'm gonna curl away from my face. So go over it first, around. Be very careful not to burn your ear. Try to get it as high as you can. I let it drop in my hand. I put my thumb in that circle and just roll it in and then pin it. And I'm just gonna take this big of sections throughout the rest of my hair, and I'll show you guys how I do it at the very top. It's important to have that circle and not just squish it and tie it, because then you're gonna get creases. This is how people get creases in here. So just make sure you have that circle still in that loop form, and then clip it in. So for now, I'm just gonna part it in the middle, and I think I might do a side part afterwards. But if you guys feel more comfortable parting it on the side part, if that's what you guys do, then definitely do that. I'm gonna take a little bit smaller sections up top because I want to really be able to get in there, get in my roots, to have that lift up there. And I do have layers, so that's another reason. So I'm just really trying to get all the way and start the wrapping all the way from the top of my hair, so all the way up here. and then I pin it while it's still warm. For my bang, I'm actually gonna curl using the clamp. You guys can totally use the wand if you guys are just using the wand. So just like wrap over and around. I like the front to be a little more subtle, so I'm just gonna use it with the clamp because I just feel most comfortable with it. And just wrap it really quickly. My bangs are shorter, so I try not to get it super tight. I'm gonna pin that as well. Sometimes I don't pin my bangs, sometimes I just like have my bangs sitting how I want it to be, but it just depends. So now I'm gonna go in with Matrix High Amplify Hairspray, and I'm going to spray this throughout my hair very lightly. Don't spray too close. Like I said, you kind of just want to keep it moving when you're spraying hairspray. This hairspray is a flexible hold. It helps with shine. It helps keep that volume and just keep it full and voluminous. I'm just gonna spritz it. Nothing too crazy. I let it cool about 5 to 10 minutes, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and start taking the pins out. Okay, so now this is where you start playing with it, start shaping it. So I'm gonna start shaking it. You can flip your hair upside down. Don't go in with a brush yet. I just go in like right here on my scalp and just wake up the roots. I have the product in it, so that's why when I go like this, you can see it stays up. It has that grip. Flip it, start shaking it. I'm going to go in with Matrix Miss Mess Dry Finishing Spray. So this is like a texture spray. The difference between a texture spray and a hairspray, I like to use hairspray for like an overall hold. Texture spray I love because it does give a little bit of grit, a little bit of hold, but what I love about it is that it gives more volume, it messes it up, it makes it more effortless. So I'm gonna spray it. You could see, look at how much more volume I have now. It brings movement into the hair. I mean, that's like the best I could explain it. And now I'm gonna go in and brush it through. You guys don't have to. This part is optional because I know some of you guys have hair that falls easily. So I'm just gonna brush a little bit at the ends. I'm not gonna brush it from the root because then it's gonna like really fall. And then I'm gonna flip it because when I flip it, it just gives it that much more volume. So you see how much more volume I get just by doing like a side part. This is how I get that full bouncy hair. The products that I use you can find in hair.com, which I will link below. I love hair.com because it is the one place where you can shop salon tested, stylist approved hair care and styling products, and they are all together in one place. Also, if you want to shop the products that I use in this video, make sure to check out the link below, and also make sure to click connect. So if you click connect on my profile, you'll see it on there. I'll give you 10% off of every purchase $60 or more, and the products that I use today, you'll be able to find it on there once you connect with me. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.